Hi everyone, Mark here. So today we'll talk about titles and who I refuse to add on Facebook. So every once in a while I have somebody spontaneously basically send me a friend request on Facebook. I suppose probably based on some of the material that I post on various groups. Just hoping to be able to learn a little bit more about what I might know regarding Daito-ryu. I'm not exactly sure. In many cases, people just basically add me and don't really bother to contact me either ahead or after edition to clarify their interest. But overall, I'm basically using Facebook mostly for public-facing stuff. So generally, unless I see something really problematic with an individual's profile, I'll be relatively lax and I'll just add people. And that's going to be the end of it. There is one red flag, though, that for me, I just can't get myself to add people that fit that characteristic. And that's people basically including Shihan or Sensei or Senpai or some form of Japanese title in their very name. And the reason why I will never accept somebody with such titles in their names is basically because it's an attempt to set a power dynamic. Sensei and Senpai are not titles. Yes, Sensei can be basically used, say, in Japan, to talk about a doctor, but that is, historically speaking, relatively recent. And it's definitely not related to the usage that you would find generally in martial arts, at least traditional ones. You may call somebody sensei out of respect. Generally, you will call somebody sensei because you have that kind of connection with them. This is even more true with the term senpai. Yes, generally somebody who is rather senior in an organization, within a group, maybe everyone's going to call them senpai, but the senpai-kohai relationship is supposed to be pretty special. Like a true senpai and a true kohai, basically it's somebody of seniority that goes and plucks someone out of the group and say, listen, I'll take you under my wing and I'll give you a hand. I'll give you a boost, right? It's not like a denomination or a title. Shihan is a little bit different. There's a little bit more history behind that, it seems. But even there, I mean, if you have to put this in your name on social media, I mean, what is the reason for that? What is the motivation and purpose, right? I don't really know any serious Japanese classical martial arts teacher that does that. I don't know any modern Japanese Japanese teacher who do that. It's really weird. It's really awkward, and it kind of lets people know that you wish to set a certain power dynamic from the get-go. And for me, that's just a no-go. Regardless of whether you might be a good person, a bad person, I don't really care. It's a bad practice, and it has to stop. So if you are a person that tends to include their martial art titles, especially if they're self-given, please stop doing that. That's really not good practice. It's just kind of self-absorbed, if you ask me. Just don't do that. That's it for today. If you have any comments, please feel free to put them down in the comments below. As always, thank you for your time, and until next time.